Well, I want to welcome to the stage two best friends who are chronically online so you don't have to be. They're the hosts of the Lemme Say This podcast, the show for Eras Tour scholars and Love Island obsessive. I'm one of those. Give it up for Hunter Harris and Peyton Dix.
Does anyone know what that song is about? Thank you for being gay. Happy Pride. Yeah. Hey. I'm Peyton Dix.
And I'm Hunter Harris.
And we are the co-hosts of the podcast, Let Me Say This.
Period.
Yeah. Yeah. And a little bit about us, if you don't know us.
Yes.
I'm so sorry you're about to get to know us. It's going to be scary.
Yeah, buckle up. Lock in.
We met in college, at Emerson College. Heard of it? It's okay if you haven't.
Yeah, it's probably for the best if you haven't.
Yeah, in a city called Boston, which we won't be talking about today.
Yes, but we were the only two black girls in our film class.
Yeah.
And that was a trauma bonding, I would say.
We trauma bonded. Yeah. And now we have a podcast where we continue to trauma bond every week.
Yes, but we live in Brooklyn, not together. I don't know why it sounded like that. But I have a background in editorial and media.
And same as well. We are writers. We are not well. We are social media. We're doing our best being online.
Screen time goes crazy.
Screen time is diabolical. We're 31 and 30. You would have never guessed because we look 19.
I'm the baby of the show.
Well,
yeah.
But we do this thing where every episode we ask our guests, are you a lover or a hater? What are you? How do you identify? Remember, it's Pride.
I'm a hater. I'm a hater. I am sorry. I think you can only really hate something from loving it deeply, though. You have to have like a critical spirit.
A critical spirit.
A real sense of interrogation to like hate something well, and that comes from a core of love.
The way you've reframed hating is biblical, actually.
Yeah, me and Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick could take some notes from you. Yeah.
Okay, so what are you, Miss Lover Girl?
I'm a lover, obviously. Look at me. It's like I've hated so hard that I've learned to love.
You've had an attitude this whole week, but you're
Taurus,
the lover.
Okay?
Yeah, okay.
I'm only a hater if I haven't slept or eaten properly. Other than that,
so most times.
Most times.
Yeah, most days.
That's fine. But we want to do a lover or hater edition.
Yes.
LA food edition. So we're going to ask each other some questions.
Okay, are you
Oh my God, you can see us. Oh my God, and we look really good, if anyone was wondering. I didn't know that.
I need you to lock in. I need you to pay attention, actually.
ADHD. Okay.
Are you a lover or hater of Hailey Bieber's Erewhon smoothie?
Lover, obviously. I love capitalism sometimes. Sometimes capitalism snaps, okay? And now that's on the record that I've said that. I think it's like AirPod Maxes to me. Like, it's expensive for no reason. They're not the best quality, but they look so chic.
Yeah.
So you look cute when you walk around with a $30 smoothie. That's a purse, you know?
Okay, lover or hater? Protein.
Lover, but I don't know her.
You don't partake?
I mean, I do. I buy things because it has extra protein because like someone on TikTok told me to. I don't like using my full brain. And it's still developing, actually. I don't get it, but I like it.
Okay, lover or hater? Oh God. Non-alcoholic drinks.
Oh, it's funny you ask. Yeah. I actually, big hater of a non-alcoholic drink.
Really?
I don't think there's enough good options. I think the options feel like I'm being treated like a child.
Yeah.
It's like a recess. Well, it's like pink and blue. Like I love an adult drink.
I love the idea of a mocktail, but then it's like, okay, here's $25 for juice with a little sparkling water.
You might as well get a Erewhon smoothie.
Or just a regular drink.
Or water. Yeah. Okay, wait, I'm going to get you.
Yes.
All right. Lover, hater, let's see. Sir Restaurant.
Lover. Easy. I'm a lover. What can I say? No, I'm starting my pump rules journey, and I feel like I love the idea of people who hate each other, working together, team building through like mutually assured, I want to say destruction, but also like dramatics. I like that. I would never eat there.
Right. You're not there for food. You're there for drama.
I'm there to watch.
Yeah,
I'm there to just
you're an observer.
tune into the drama. Yeah.
Okay. Lover or hater of tipping under 20% when the service is bad?
I can't. I'm from Oklahoma. I have to tip 20% no matter what.
Yes.
Like, even if the service
your
is bad, I'm sorry. Like, they can be so rude to me, and 20%. Sorry.
This bitch. 25. Yeah. That's you in a coffee shop. Okay. Lover or hater of ordering something for the table?
I love pancakes for the table. I think every brunch should have pancakes for the table. But I am going to order my thing. If you want to order something else for the table, that's okay. But I'm individual rights, individual bites.
Hunter's an only child, for the record. And only children speak like that. I'm going to have what's mine, and you can get what's yours. So I love a selfish woman, yes.
So there is something called Gon Check Me Boo.
Ever heard of Real Housewives of Atlanta?
And I love Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I think there's one dinner scene, well, there are multiple. There's one scene in Real Housewives of Atlanta that really lives rent-free in my head. And it's when Phaedra didn't know her due date.
Yeah.
So we've chosen some dinner scenes, meal scenes that we want to talk through. The first is obviously Housewives of Atlanta. It was Cynthia Bailey's Mother's Day brunch. Phaedra said that she was due in July, but that she was only 5 months pregnant.
I've never seen a woman looking more pregnant than her in that scene.
And every woman at the table is a mother and is like, wait, no, you need to keep him in there. Like, you can't have a baby. You can't be a mamacita and have a baby at 6 months. That doesn't make sense.
Mama?
Yeah.
Mamacita?
Mamacita.
Mommy? Of
I'm
what?
a mommy.
We're going to talk about Love Island later, don't worry.
And then next is the scene from Birth, which if you haven't seen it, it's so good. A man dies and his wife thinks that let's start there. A man dies and his wife thinks that an 8-year-old child might be her husband, reincarnated, but she has this crazy lunch with her mom where she stares straight ahead. It's very cinematic. The Beach House episode of Girls. I think we should all clap for that. Beach House episode of Girls.
Do we have any Girls fans? Lena Dunham, get behind me. Yeah,
no,
that's
so
my
good.
queen.
I love that the one scene where, first of all, Marnie has a dinner planned for 4 people and Hannah invites about 19. That feels very you and I.
Very us. And
Shoshana is eating this duck and she's like, Marnie, this duck tastes like a used condom. And it probably did. It looked like it.
It's like, do you relate to that? You paused in a really crazy way. I wasn't sure. If you actually, we didn't even plan this. We're so off the book. What girl are you?
Don't even
And
ask
don't
me
lie.
that. You know
family
who I am.
here.
I'm a Marnie. Guess what? I'm a Marnie.
I just wanted that.
Who are you?
For the room.
Hannah.
It's so crazy that hey, hold on.
Hannah.
I'm a Marnie Moon. I'm gay, so I'm going to answer this in a complicated way. Marnie Moon. Jessa Rising. I think people think, look at my hair. It's like Jessa.
Okay.
She's no bra. She's liberated.
Yeah.
And then I'm a Hannah son. And that's accurate.
I'm not off book on all my placements. Okay. So
Hunter's just a Leo. That's her astrology. Straight people are like, I got my sun sign. That's it. That sad little applause for Leo. Thank you, actually. She needed that.
His tomato.
She's an only child.
Don't care.
She needed that.
Don't
care.
Okay, what are yours?
Yeah, well, okay, for the record, most of our podcast is pop culture, but we found our way into food. We made this theme ours. So our next one, we're sticking with a theme here.
Oh, I've read 2 fancy food, but go on.
Okay. Speaking of girls, I love when women fight. And this first scene is, if you watch Girls, when Jessa, who is fully sleeping with Adam, which was some of her nastiest work, and there's a lot of nasty Jessa work, her and Lena Dunham go to Rice Riches. If you've been there in New York, it's a rice pudding. That's all they sell. And I love the idea in general of them getting into this fight where outside there's a sign that says, no skinny bitches. And I love that. I love that for them.
That is so 2015.
It's so 2015 and also so 2025. It is so of the now. And it's one of my favorite fight scenes. And then anyone heard of Twilight? It's an indie. Yeah, it's a deep cut, okay. But Twilight is one of my favorite trilogies. There's 4 movies. And Magic Mike XXL, that series is my favorite trilogy. But this one scene, she's putting ketchup on her burger, on her fries, and she shakes her wrist and nothing comes out and she puts it right back down. And I just think it's classy. I love a woman with weak wrists. So that is my favorite scene. And then the concept of avocado toast and Love Island. The concept of breakfast at Love Island.
That's the only meal they eat.
Do they eat other meals?
No, not on camera.
Oh my God, they're starving them.
Other meals. While they're
nope,
on the
that's
show.
it. Well, because they have these big, gigantic, elaborate meals. It's either only avocado toast or like pancakes.
I've seen some eggs.
I don't know.
I've seen some bacon.
I don't know. The idea of food on Love Island for some reason really rattles me to my core. But those, I will say, live rent-free in this little broken brain of mine. But next, we are going to talk through some of our... Wait, do you want to start with this one?
No, you're starting.
Oh, I'm starting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think you're starting. But on the next slide, we're talking about our...
If we can invite any celebrities, living or dead, to our dream dinner party, who is sitting where?
I actually don't remember if you're up first or I'm up first. Oh, you're up
I guess
first.
I'm up first. Okay, let's see mine.
This will really tell you how unwell we are.
Okay, starting from the beginning. Steven Soderbergh, one of my favorite directors. Nene Leakes, who my dog is named after. Ethan Hawke, but put a pin in that for one moment. Shaka Khan, because she loves to gossip, and she is maybe one of my favorite vocalists of all time. Spike Lee, because we're twins. And Romy Mars, because she is the real Nepo baby of her generation. But I do want to draw your attention to, if you've ever seen those videos of Ethan Hawke making his son switch seats with him at like a Knicks game so that
Happy
he gets
Father's
next to
Day.
Rihanna.
Of course.
Yes. Outside of frame is Spike Lee looking mad as hell. And I feel like they have beef. And I want to
watch them duke it out?
Well, listen, Spike Lee has had many white boys of his career. I mean, hello, Adam Driver. Hello, Edward Norton. And it's never been Ethan Hawke, and they both love Denzel, so you tell me.
It all comes back to the basketball. And you're like, we're going to work it out on this table right here, right now.
No, this is the red table. We're going to be working
you love
it out.
conflict.
Of course.
I love that about you, actually.
No, that's it.
Okay.
Those are all the ones, yeah.
I do see the similarities between you and Spike. Short, messy. Now a sports fan.
Yeah, I love the Knicks.
You're into sports lately.
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you about my table. Let me remind myself who's at my table. Gorgeous photo of me, by the way, if anyone was wondering. Yes. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Put the camera down. This is private. This is just between us. Okay, so there's me, by the way, with my gorgeous knotless braids. And then there's Whitney Houston, Dwayne Douglas The Rock Johnson, Marnie specifically from Girls, not Allison Williams, Ava DuVernay, Pit motherfucking Bull. I don't know if I could curse, but I just did. And Evan Nicole Brown.
Who's with us
somewhere in the audience. I don't know. Oh, right there. I didn't even look directly in front of me. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's start with Pitbull, shall we? I mean, I really shouldn't have to explain that.
We always do, yeah.
I always start with Pitbull. Every conversation starts with Pitbull. Because I remember hearing the words, time is not a waste of life, and life is not a waste of time, so let's get wasted at the time of our lives. Dale. Anyone else off book? Didn't think so. Yeah. Sorry, some of us are performers. And I said, oh, we got a queen out. Me and him. I actually just bought this book. I'm not even kidding. And I bought this book called like Pit-isms, and it's a picture book of Pitbull and all of his best quotes.
Mind you,
it's fantastic.
This is someone who said, I love when Pitbull says, my DNA is MIA, because where did it go? And I said, obviously he means Miami.
I didn't know that. I'm not well-rounded like that. You know that. And then Ava DuVernay, so she blocked me on Twitter about like 10 years ago now. No idea why. So I want to figure it out. That's why I'm inviting her. I'm bringing her to the red table. And then Evan Nicole Brown. Let's talk about Evan Nicole Brown. So she has been my best friend for almost 20 years.
Wow.
The things that she thinks, the way that she moves. She never let you know her next move. Her close friends is something people should pay rent to be on. I think she's one of our great thinkers of our time. Truly. And I want to hold space for Evan Nicole Brown. And I use her government name.
No, wait, can I stop you?
Yeah.
What are Whitney Houston and Dwayne The Rock Johnson going to talk about? And quickly.
A performance. They're going to talk about star quality. They're going to talk about being the best in the biz at what they do. And they're going to talk about being gay. We need some gay representation. It's Pride, after all. Jesus. And they both check boxes, is all I'll say. Yeah, we're going to queen out in that corner. And then Marnie, of course, because
you can get me?
Yeah. I need my token white woman. My white girl I don't play about. And you were booked at the other table, so I have Marnie instead. And that's me.
Wow. Well, how to say hate that? Sorry. But I do want to transition quickly to a dinner date that we never want to go back to. Like, I'm talking about worst meal of your life.
Okay. How long do you have? I feel like I'm stuck somewhere between, like, I'm sure there's like some fight between my parents that really like rattled me to my core and shaped my entire identity that like happened at a public meal, probably like El Cholo, you know? El Cholo is a great restaurant for fighting with your family, by the way. And chimichangas slap, so make sure you do both. But I think, okay, one dinner date from hell. Normally my dinner dates go fab, but I went to dinner with an older man. It was a different time in my life. And I was very, say it with me, poor. So I'm thinking I'm getting asked out by this older guy. Like, okay, he wants it. So why not use this as an opportunity for a little extra cash, at least a monthly Metro pass. And I'm sheltered, so I'm not really the one or the two to be trying to position myself for a romantic. Hunter's so pissed hearing the story.
No.
It's so nasty.
No, you keep going.
So after dinner, I think it's going well. Granted, I did talk the entire time, so there is that. And after the dinner, and this is a very true story, and my mother is here in the audience, so I can't believe I am telling this, but he leans in to kiss me, and I go, no, that'll cost ya. With my full chest, like shoulders back, titties up, that'll cost ya. And he just was like, no, not you. You're not the one. So that was pretty horrific to be told no about trying to be a sugar baby.
That's a real like ego death, I feel like.
Yeah, many.
Yeah.
His ego shot to death by this man. So what about you? Anything similar?
No, actually the opposite. I was the person who like kind of had a big attitude. It was our friend Rachel's birthday brunch. Yeah. This was 2014 or 2015. First of all, she shows up. She's like, I think it's going to be a brunch of 15 people. And the hostess is like, okay, do you have a reservation? Rachel's like, no. And I literally watched this woman double, like, oh my God.
She's white. It's a white friend. We have to get ahead of that.
Well, it's like, well, you can't show up with 15 people without a reservation. I mean, hello. So when we get the number down, it's like, okay, it's not going to be 15. It's going to be 10. Okay, it's going to be 9. Okay, it's going to be 6. Because only 6 people were not hungover and showed up. This one girl shows up 3 hours late. And she's like, oh my God, you guys didn't have to wait for me to order. That's so cool.
Also white.
I was like, of course we didn't wait for you to order. Our plates are finished. We've been waiting. Like, the meal is over. You've missed it. The door is closed.
Well, it was open because she came in and then she sat with us. And then I think you got up and left.
Did I get up and left? Yeah, I probably
protested.
I probably had somewhere to be. It was morally offensive to me that you show up 3 hours late. Someone's birthday. It's a birthday.
Okay, wait. Important question though. Like, what is the max number of people that should be allowed at a birthday dinner? Because there is a maximum.
I'm gonna say 8.
8.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 8.
Okay, 8 feels healthy actually.
I'm gonna say 8 or 7, so that when you all take a photo, you can be in the center. That's the Leo in me.
I was actually giving like Virgo placement. You're doing math.
I am a Virgo moon, I think.
Well, oh Lord.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. 8 feels good. I just think there's certain etiquette around a birthday dinner, which is you always agree that you are paying as a group, and the birthday person doesn't pay.
Oh, of course.
Okay. And also, if you even have one bite, we're splitting the check. We're splitting the check evenly.
Oh, we can't do at the end of the
itemizing. No, I think that you have to morally commit if you're going to a birthday dinner. 8 people or less. You're cashing out. Hands up, cash out. That's kind of how it works. I don't know.
I've been to birthday dinners of like truly 24 people, and it's like, nah, girl. Where did you find some of these people?
Yeah, I'm like, what's their middle name? You don't even know them. Oh. Okay, next we are going to talk about less hell, more heaven. We'll see. We'll decide between both. Okay, that eats versus I'm starving. And I guess, like, again, enough people seem gay enough to know, like, that eats means, like, what we're doing right now, eating. Body is tea, we're giving, all of that. I'm starving, you're hungry, you want more, it's not giving what it needs to give. Okay.
Yes.
You might have a paddle or two in your hands. Yeah, so you can play along. We're gonna make our cases.
I'm starving.
Oh yeah, we can demo. As if you guys don't know how to like flip the but this is how you do it. Not me checking myself if I was doing it right. Okay, so we're gonna go through some like pop culture topics of right now and walk through if we think, I don't know, they're eating or we're starving. First up,
I'm gonna come in hot, and I'm gonna say Love Island. Specifically, Nico and Olandria.
Yeah.
Nicolandria. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a government name. Nicolandria. We said it with an accent too, like it required that. Okay, what are we saying? Eating. Okay,
Eating.
thank God.
I'm gonna say
thank God we have people on the right side of history.
That eat.
Did anyone watch last night's episode though? Okay. Well, then we're irritated then.
No,
I don't know.
This is the thing. I love Love Island, but last season was so good. And this season really cannot compete where it doesn't compare. I'm going to start with Rob with PPG.
So what are you saying? You're saying that it eats or that you're starving?
I'm a little bit starving over the season, but I'm eating with Nick and Alandria.
Yeah. My stomach is grumbling just a bit, and you can like hear it from far away. I think that no, actually, I'm a liar. I'm lying, and I'm holding myself accountable because we have to talk about Hurricane Hutta. Yeah. Clean Plate Club. Okay. I'm eating good. Oh, I was like, she is going to regret this decision, and I never will. But I do think this season so far, it's not the same, but I would say it's eating.
Yeah.
And Nicolandria up until last night.
Let me say, Ace runs a tight ship. Ace is running that island, and he keeps it tight.
A Leo standing another Leo.
Yeah.
Typical. Okay, I would say up next, Labubu's. Do you guys know what a Labubu? Oh, okay.
A lot of people starving.
Oh, mixed responses. Oh, a physical thumbs down is funny. No. Yeah, you're like, fuck this sign. Let me do it with my chest. Okay, mostly starving.
I think starving. That's because we're all adults. We're all grown.
Not me. Gen Z mindset. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I like their cousins though. What are they called? Like,
don't say it. It's going to sound bad.
It's going to sound like a slur. I'm not going to say it right. It's going to sound like a slur.
Don't try to
say
it.
Not that.
This is the thing. Why would I want to have, like, stuff on my purse? Why would I, you know what it reminds me of?
I know exactly.
It reminds me of those girls in high school who always had, like, 50 keys. And it's like, do you...
lesbian?
Do you have... Oh.
Is the person in the room with us right now? Many such cases.
Well, no. I mean the girl who was always like, where are you going after this? It was always an athlete.
You hate a junkie bitch.
I do.
You hate a junkie bitch.
And Labubu always goes home to a junkie house.
Yeah, but I like that though. Because I'm like, this is going to be a storyline.
But you want people to hear you coming?
Yes.
Oh.
You don't? You're a Leo.
No, I'm sneaky.
Whatever that means. Okay, next up. For some reason, this feels married, but not. 2025 Pride so far. And allies, you can vote too. You're like, it eats. Let's see. Starving, thank you. Starving, thank you. That says eats, but I'm gonna say it's starving. Starving. Thank you. We're suffering. Yeah.
No, I think it's been going.
I
think it's been going quite well, actually.
Wait, now you decide to vote? That was so insane.
I've been voting. You haven't been. Listen.
I didn't know you had.
If you're in line, stay in line.
God.
I think it's been going well, except for politically.
Well, politically, it's
a pretty big part of it. Yeah,
pretty big starving. It's just like an ally to be like, I think we're having the time of our lives. Anyone else having fun? I'm like, no. There's like 7 exes here. There's like only trauma, and I have 1 cigarette left. It's horrible. So I'm voting starving.
Okay, I'm gonna take us in a different direction. Materialists.
Did anyone see Material? Oh, those are quick. Quick.
And I see a shaking star.
All right, I'm going to need Eats over here to come up to the stage and explain yourself.
So I see someone a little bit starving.
Movies.
A lot of starving over there.
Okay, we've got a bisexual in the crowd. You're doing both. That's nice. Starving. Yeah, what would you say?
I would say starving.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Starving. Well, it's just, first of all, how does she doing all that on $80K a year?
That's what I said, and you turned your little neck to me and said, it's a movie, Peyton.
I know.
That's what she had the nerve to say. She was like, ever heard of cinema? We went to film school together.
There was just nothing there. It's like, this is not romantic. Very little rom. Absolutely no calm in this romantic comedy.
No calm. Yeah. Anyway, find me after Eats over there. I actually really curious what you
would say it Eats just to be contrarian.
I didn't say Eats. Your beef with someone else. Oh my God, you guys throw hands after? That's crazy. Imagine. Hunter's got nails, so be careful. Okay. Next up, love this one. Addison Rae. As a whole, right? Like, I'm not talking about just the album. Eats, period.
New
Let's
York,
see who has taste.
She's eating off of New York alone.
Taste. I feel like I'm in community here, you know? I can just put my shoulders down. Yeah. No, I love everything that Addison Rae is doing.
Yeah.
I think it's like, why? And yet more.
But it's giving very Lana Del Rey to me. It's giving very Lana. It's giving very, like, kind of like a little Billie Eilish-ish.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And I don't like her evil tether, Tate McRae. So...
You don't like Tate McRae?
Not after she did that song with that country bumpkin. Did SNL and walked off that guy.
Okay, I forgot about that.
I remember. And I think she dances too hard. I don't know about that.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
More on that later.
Now, I want to keep it with music. Lord album. Is it eating or are we starving?
Or did we even press play?
Oh.
Which is kind of telling you exactly what we need to know.
Okay, we're getting a lot of starvings from the audience.
Well, thank God she's not in here.
Who knows?
No. I think Eats in terms of what she's doing with her gender.
Okay.
Their gender sometimes.
Happy Pride.
They, she. I love that. Yeah. I'm like, again, never let them know your next move. She's like, I'm a girl when I feel like it, and non-binary when I want to, and I'm a man after 6. And I'm like, that's chic, actually.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Hunter's like, legally, I can't comment on this. I'm not queer. Okay, wait. Next up, speaking of whites and pop, new Haim album. Oh, Quick Eats. A hard and a high Eats. Love that.
I'm going to say Eats the first, 5, and then Starving the rest.
Yeah.
The back half kind of just, I don't know, it's not as seamless as I wanted it to be, but I love all the singles.
I feel like you can tell they went through a breakup and it shows. And I think they need to be further away from it or way closer to it before we got the hits.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not into it.
I can see
Starving for me.
I can see that.
Okay.
How do you feel about Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible?
I don't really feel about Tom Cruise is the thing to begin with. That's your man. I'm with Pitbull over here. You can keep him over there.
I'm seeing some... Wait, that movie did not eat. Okay, hold on.
Well, because no one saw that. Well, no one saw that movie, right? Oh, my vote. Go ahead. Don't boo. Vote. Eats. That's my mother voting, and she loves her some Tom Cruise. Yeah.
No, I did not.
Only white men crushes. Yeah.
I did not think it was so good. I miss the Tom Cruise and honestly anything else. It did not appeal to me.
No, I didn't eat it. Didn't like it. And I don't love him. I only liked him when he told that person who finished eating their popcorn before the movie started, and he pointed it out and called it out. Sorry, that's iconic. Yeah. I loved him then. Okay, last but not least. Eating or starving, Justin Bieber saying, is it clocking to you that I'm standing on business right now? Eats, period.
I'll stand up and say eat.
Yeah. No, stand up.
The way that man, the things that he does with the English language, it's not clocking to you.
It's not clocking to you.
And the fact that he was in a hoodie on the beach and it was so random.
Well, isn't he always kind of random though? I just love that he said I'm going to take AAV and do my own personal spin on it.
Well, you called him a black king at our last live show.
I did, actually. And you know what? I'm not one to stand on business. I love to say things and immediately take them back. But I do stand that Justin Bieber gets a black card. He gets a chase black card. Chase Sapphire preferred, in fact. Oh, the PR team's going to love that I did that. Oh, that was good. Slip that in. Sponsored by Chase. But I love that man. Yeah,
no, that's
for him.
Quote of the year. Yeah. Quote of the year. Love it.
Yeah, I'm getting it tattooed on my lower back. For sure.
Totally.
I think that we are wrapping up on our time. In general, would you say, I don't know, this did this eat or are you starving? Are you eating? Yeah. I'm like, did it eat or are you starving?
I want the one person who's like starving.
Yeah. Probably you with your controversial opinions. But thank you so much. Thank you for coming out to EEEEATSCon.
Yes.
It's our first time here, hopefully not last.
Yeah.
I'm Peyton Dix.
And I'm Hunter Harris. And listen, tip your servers, text your friends back. And if you're going to start drama at dinner, make it iconic.
Make it iconic.
Make it iconic.
End up on our dinner table charts over here. All right, thank you so much. Yeah, we run Let Me Say This. Follow at Let Me Say This pod. Actually, there might be a little, there we go, graphic. And at Peyton Dix and at Hunter H. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let me say this.